Nothing beats bikepacking, and new bikepacking kit just brings the biggest smile to my face. Nothing gets me happier than a new bikepacking kit. Well, maybe a new bike, but I just got one, so bikepacking kit it is. And when ROCKBROS reached out to me to have a look and try their new RideMate 100% waterproof bikepacking kit, you know, the full Monty from front to back, from handlebar to saddlebag. I jumped on it at the first go. So in this video, let's have a first look at the bags, just an initial taste and what I think about them. And then in another video, I will take them on a nice bikepacking overnighter. I can't wait, but it's so cold and wintry at the moment over here in the Netherlands. So that's gonna have to wait. Let's start out with the top tube bag. Start with the smallest bag first. Here it is. I think the design is pretty cool. You have this, looks a bit like mesh stuff, or at least you can see the pattern on here. ROCKBROS logo. This is reflective stuff, so that's pretty cool. When you ride in the dark and the light shines on it, you're a little bit easier to see, I guess. In the front, you have these inserts where you can put a loop through, so you can actually attach the bag to your stem. And at the bottom you can also see two of these latches again. Put a loop through and then attach it to the top tube. Yeah, that's basically it. It's almost 1 liter. It says on the website, should be waterproof. You can see that the zipper has been, I don't know, made waterproof. At least that's what ROCKBROS says, and we're definitely gonna test that out later. And then a big loop for your finger to open the bag. Let me try if I can do that while holding it. Yes, I can. And then on the inside, here are the straps to get the top tube bag positioned and fixed to the frame. These will have to go through here, and then you put them on the top tube. And then what I notice is a hard inside. Let's see if I can pull it out. Yeah, here. So this is a bit of plastic on the bottom. It does have a soft top. That feels kind of nice. But that is to have the bag keep its shape. So it basically stays upright and holds its shape a little bit better. Let's put this back. First thing I do notice, there are no insert points. On my other top tube bags, they have holes where I can put screws through, because on my bike, on my Canyon Grizzle, I have holes on the top tube, so I can attach the top tube bag with 2 screws. So that's something definitely I will want to have a look at, how secure this bag is gonna be on my frame. Is it gonna be wobbly or will it hold? All in all, I like it. Nice and black. Design is really nice, and it's a good size. I think it's a decent size. This is not supposed to be a comparison video, but I'm so curious myself to see if I would compare it to my current top tube bag. This is a Canyon one. Like I said, it has the 2 screws in the bottom that I usually use to have the bag secured to my top tube, but it is quite a bit smaller. I think this one, the Canyon one, is 0.6 liters. So you can see I really have to cram everything I want to bring on a ride in here, which is a an electric pump, And then some repair stuff, which is basically tire levers. This is the tubeless kit from Lazine, you know, to plug any punctures that I might have. Oh yeah, and my, don't tell anyone, my air tag is in here as well. So let's see. Yeah, I can already tell you what will happen. Obviously the ROCKBROS bag is a bit bigger, so I will have much more. You look at this. Yeah, I even have room to spare in here. Yeah, so that will make bringing everything along a little bit easier on a day trip. Cool. Top tube bag. Let's have a look at the Framebag now. Which is really nice looking. Look at that. Yeah, same look and feel I would say as the top tube bag, obviously because it's from one series, so the ROCKBROS logo and the reflective, I think this is also part of their logo, to be honest. Same type of material, should also be waterproof then, and you can already tell similar attachment points as the top tube bag, so straps have to go through here, here and here, and you can of course choose if you use the front or the back one on these. Same thing goes for this side of the bag. So the this will go to the frame as well to attach it there. No attachment point on the back of the bag, but that shouldn't be that much of a problem. What else I notice? Sturdy as well. Light. That's also good. Zipper is nicely covered by this flap, and again I see the same, I guess, waterproofing as what they did on the top tube bag. Similar loop, nice and long, so it's easy to pull. One opening, so it is a big opening. I see a small pocket for some tiny stuff. It's basically the size of a credit card, so it's really small stuff that you would put in here. The straps, 1, 2, 3, which makes sense because that's one here, and then one over here in the front. Nice large opening. I do also like the shape. It'll probably help a little bit with the placement of the bottles on the bike, but we'll see that later when I put the bags on the frame. Yeah, the only thing that I notice is opening only on one side. Next up, the Handlebar bag. Oh. Let's see. I'll put the dimensions for you on the screen of this Handlebar bag. What you can see, what you can clearly tell, is openings on either side. So it's basically a roll-up bag, and it has a zipper pocket in the front, which is pretty cool, which I don't have on my other Handlebar bag. What's in here? Yes, so that is the spacers for your handlebar, so they don't get scuffed, and you have a bit of room between your handlebar and the bag itself. And then here again a couple straps to attach the bag to the handlebar itself. You have to loop them through here and then through the bag. I do like the concept of having a smaller baggie on the front with a zipper. That's pretty cool. And there is a division, a separator in between, a little bit of a mesh pocket. Anything on the back? Yes, there is something on the back. This is a bungee cord. Something that would loop around either your stem or your frame, depends on where the bag goes exactly on your bike. Here's where you tighten it, of course. Yeah, looks pretty cool. The same material as the other bags. Obviously, it feels very sturdy. Yeah, and then you have to. It's basically a roll-up system, right? So let's see if I can do it without any stuff in here. I'll show you guys. You basically just roll the bag up, rolling, and then you just clasp it There we go. Oh, this looks really cool. It's a little bit heavier. It's a bit on the heavier side, but that's probably because it's quite sturdy stuff. Oh, it has anti-slip in the on the inner. I guess that's part of the waterproofing of this material. Yeah, cool. Then Forkcage bags. I have 2 of them, and they both are 7 liters, so it's 2 the same bags. I'll show just the one. ROCKBROS logo, the reflective part of the logo. This is again where the straps can go through. This is the roll-up mechanism. Of course, I have to roll it first to make it waterproof or watertight, or at least to prevent water from coming in as much as possible. And then you click it, so that's easy. And then, oh look, here's even a bit of Velcro. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. To keep the... is that annoying? Sorry. To keep the keep the top closed. Nice. And then in here should be the straps, I guess. Yeah, here we go. So a smaller one, and then 2. Oh, that's 2 parts, 2-sided. Ooh, that feels very sturdy. Okay. What ROCKBROS didn't send me are the fork cages themselves, but that's no biggie because I do have fork cages myself. I have these from Canyon, and they came already with straps. So what I'll do is just use these, including the straps that came with the Forkcage bags. I think most people will do that, and then try to fit the ROCKBROS bags on. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. Like I said, I have 2 of these bags, so I'm gonna have 7 liters on either side, so 40 liters already in the front. That's pretty cool. Final bag to have a look at is the Saddlebag, 13 liters, waterproof as well. And the first thing that I noticed when I unboxed it, when I opened it up, is this clip-on system. Something I know from a smaller saddlebag that I have, but I have never seen it myself on a large bikepacking saddlebag, so that's quite interesting. This is the bit that has to go under your saddle, basically. This is where the rails of your saddles go, and then this bag slides into the clip like this. So this is already an attachment point, right? This is already where the bag is fixed with one point then to your bike, to your saddle. And then you also have on either side these straps. So these go through the rails of the saddle as well, clip on either side. So very interesting that they chose for this setup. And it might actually be a bit sturdier than just having straps. Something that I have on a 2-peak saddlebag, which is similar in size. But definitely not in shape, because this bag is also much sturdier. There is some form of inner frame in here, as you can definitely see. This is also a hard bit of plastic at the top that's in here, attached to that clip system. And also something that I found super interesting is that to attach the saddlebag to the seat post, you actually get these two. A bit of soft material. It's like a foam or something, and it has these strips on here, so you can put them on the bag like that, so they are attached. And then this is where the seat post goes, so your seat post is protected, and also it might make it a little bit less wobbly. And then of course you use the 2 straps to attach the bag to the seat post. So little things like this really make me happy. It's very well thought out. Material itself, same as the other bags that we already saw. ROCKBROS logo, reflective bit. There's clamps. Here you go to open it up. There's one on either side. And then again with the Velcro, to make sure that the bag closes properly. Super cool. This is really nice. The only thing that I don't have, let's feel around, no, double checking, but there is no inner in here. So the bag is what it is. So you stuff your stuff in here, and then you take it out again. Well, the Topeak bag that I have, for example, has an inner. So you basically grab the inner bag out. Here you would have to have your sleeping bag already in a compression sack before you put it in, or you just put it in loose load, and you do it that way. I don't know if I would miss it. That's definitely something to try during the bikepacking overnighter that I want to do. But first look, very promising. And here it is. All the bags are on the bike, as you can see. Saddlebag. I've put some clothes in there for now, just to show you guys. Worked well with the clip. As you can see, the clip is on here, slides in, and then you have the extra straps. The straps on the seat post as well, and then you clamp it to the back. I still have a room left. Yeah, I'm gonna need to try this out on a bumpy ride, but it looks like the bag doesn't come down too much, and I have quite some clearance, so that's all good. Then the frame bag. I'm a short guy, so the S size frame that I have barely fits the frame bag, as you can see. It's a very snug fit, but everything fits in there. I haven't put anything in yet, but as you can see, it's pretty good. Fit wise, I can definitely use that, but I can't use a large bottle. This is a 700 ml bottle, and there won't fit an extra bottle over there, so that has to be a small one, or I have to put something else there. Top tube bag. This is a neat thing. The same straps that hold the frame bag also hold the top tube bag, so that's good. You don't need extra straps for that. Then I've put the Forkcage bags on. There's not too much in here at the moment, just some clothes, just to give them a try. But they look fine, and they look very sturdy on the bike, so that's good. And then the handlebar bag, I just put a towel in there for now. I am a little bit worried about the clearance if I would put more stuff in there. So that's something that we are going to try when we go overnighting. But it fits all very snugly on the bike, I would say. So, all in all, very happy with this first look. I can't wait to give it a try. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the bags, just drop them in the comments below, and then I will see you guys hopefully as soon as possible for an overnighter. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!